Yes. Hi, my man. Today I want to tell about something very, very private for me. I want to tell how weak I am. Hi guys, as I said that today is especially important video for me. I try to do this, all at once. I don't want it to cut or, this crazy edit because I want to show, uh, transparently show how it really is. And I want to confess in my weaknesses. This is very private topic for me, but I feel that I need to do this. And to be honest, to be transparent with your audience is truly hard for me because I'm not the person who can share, something can share my deeply feelings or some internal process which I have, but all the time remind me that first of all I started this channel for that Dima in the past, who I was, and if I found in that time, if I could found such a guy, I feel that somebody experienced the same problems, the same struggles, and so on. The first and the main fear for me is to mistaken, to be not right. And it perfectly mixes with my second fear. It's almost the same, and they are very connected with each other. And this destructive behavior that for me is incredibly difficult to accept, that I can be not right. And especially I feel this when I have some job interview or another moments or meetings where I need to show my skills, my knowledges, and so on. And instead of just to say that I'm not sure, I don't know, and so on, I try to, I turn on my imagination and start produce some shit. Because I want to show that I'm smart as fuck, that I'm the smartest guy in this room. And even if I don't know, thanks, thanks to my communication skills, I can just, imagine or produce something in the same moment. Also, another fear that I'm really afraid of to sound like a stupid guy. I don't know why I got this fear, but it is what it is. That also the same situation on a job interview or just another meets, when I feel that I need some time to think, probably 1 minute, 2 minutes, because for me to, to build something, to build, my story and to tell this in a proper way is not easy task. But you can see that I'm sitting here, I got a YouTube channel, and your question is how it is possible. You got a YouTube channel, you got a good communication skills, and you see that you have such weak sides, but it's true, guys. And to be honest, YouTube and recording such videos, truly level up me and help me to get rid of these weak sides. And what about pause? What I want to add that yes, I can't just shut up and to take these few minutes just to think and after that produce. I want to feel this uncomfortable pause. I don't know why I want to do this, why I have this prejudiced attitude about this, but I have this. And the sad weak side, it's not a fear, because the first two was really about fear. I experienced, as I said, I experienced a lot of situations where I totally lost body and emotional control. That I become red as fuck. My hands shaking, you know, I can't even explain. So I totally lost control. And in these moments, I, you know, started to produce a lot of shit. A lot of shit, really started to produce a lot of shit. The sad fear, not the sad fear, the sad big side, that fake productivity. I can explain this for me that I'm not from, let's start from this, that every person has some potential. And of course, every one of us open to do our best, to become the best in our niche, to earn money, to become good friend, good guy, good husband, good family member, and so on. And I get that it's not just I who set for me, you know, very high goals, and I now through the ages I really understand that probably I will never reach it, but I truly hope, and I do all you know, to make this real in my entire life. So yeah, why I told about potential? Because this fake productivity connected with your potential. When you set you know, extremely high goals, when you feel this potential inside you, you can just rest. Yes, guys, you can just rest. I just explain my situation, how I experienced this, you know, stupid shit. It's really hard even to explain this, but okay, so now I'm working as a developer, I guess you know or not, because I said this in a previous video, and for me it takes 7 or 8 work hours, and after that I have, you know, side hustles, a lot of side hustles, and it also takes near, you know, 3 hours of the job. So in total we got 11 or 12 hours every day in front of computer, not including gym or some exercising, just, you know, to keep my health in a condition to do all that side hustles and main job. And I wanna explain very good analogy which I built in my head before I started recording this video. The same shit when you go to the gym. You know, when you do some exercises, when you lift a weight and so on, you just send impulse to your body to grow muscle. But exactly process of growing muscle happen when you got a rest. When you got a rest. When you sleep good, when you eat good, and just chill, because your body needed time to, you know, to build a new muscle. And the same work with the knowledges, with the same work with our, you know, neurons in our head, that you got some productive, you know, coding session, for example, and after that, instead of just take rest, because the same picture as with muscle, we need this rest to allow our body, to give this time for our body to build these new relationships, new connections in our head. But instead of this, I continue. Zero productivity, zero focus, because, you know, I tired, I exhausted as fuck, but I continue. I don't know why I continue. And for me, my brain can't allow me to take a rest. Just to take a rest. Because when I take exactly rest, I think, okay, instead of, you know, watching this stupid video or playing computer games, I can grind. I can continue to grind. But to be honest, guys, this grind routine, when you are so tired, when your body is exhausted, when you are mentally exhausted, lead just to burnout. Really, lead just to burnout. I truly believe in this. I don't believe that you can be 100% focused more than, okay, that for me, I think that I can be focused 8 hours. So 8 hours. So the side hustle and work combined, 8 hours productive work. Okay, some task, doesn't require so productive or to be 100% focused. Okay, let it be. But just chill, man, chill. And I do weekly observation every week, and every week I repeat the same shit for myself. That Dima, stop to break this loop, because when I got some rest, really productive rest, that I just chill, that my head is fresh, and I return to some job or side hustles, I feel that for 30 minutes, for 1 hour, I can do the same quantity of a task which I do for 3 hours without any rest or pause. And it's a good question, Dima, for you. Yes, I am watching in your eyes and question for you. Why you continue to do this? Summarizing all of this, we got 3 weak sides, and each of these weak sides, stop me, and I feel that it takes much more time as it can take to reach my goals. And if I don't get rid of these destructive patterns in my behavior, even if I can explain all these patterns, it's very simple, because first fear to be mistaken is just from a school, because in Ukraine we got the best educational system, and the teacher measure how smart you are, just can you learn this by heart or not. If you can do this, you got the highest score. But if you can't, you are the stupidest. You got the lowest sign in class. But that fact that you can learn something by heart, mean nothing, because the person who learns something by heart isn't equal that he really deeply understands this. Yes. So thankful for my school and this to be perfect system, that you can be mistaken, but returning to the real life, it's the main thing that young person need to do every day. Mistake, analyze, mistake. It's true life. If you're afraid of to make as much mistake as it possible, it's impossible to grow to that, level where I wanna be. What's up, CJ? Thanks for idea. Your videos really inspire me to set a new crazy goal for me and to show these episodes on a YouTube. Link to his channel will be in description. So I set a new goal that I wanna become senior engineer. I don't have formal education. I don't have any education at all. And I know that it's not easy. It's not easy for me, because I'm not the smartest guy in the room. Probably I'm the stupidest guy in the room. But I want to show you guys which steps I take to grow to this grade. Our start point is middle engineer, but I probably create a new video where I deeply explain and show a dashboard and show my plan how I can reach this goal. And to reach this goal, first of all, I need to get rid of these destructive behaviors, especially the first two. Because senior engineer is not just a guy who solves technical problems, it's also a guy who can explain, who not afraid to be mistaken, who can say that I don't know, but I take responsibility, that I clarify this moment, that I do this, and so on. So see you guys in the next crazy episodes.